Don't just follow your passions. If you're looking to become successful, to be an entrepreneur, or even find career progression, then you've probably heard people give the advice of just follow your passions. The rise of this focus on passions and following your passion is likely due to the online entrepreneurship growth that we've seen in recent times. Now more than ever, people can actually turn passions into reality and get success through that. And that is a really exciting prospect. But for everyone who followed their passion and made it, there are a ton of other people who didn't make it or found new passions later in their career. Passion is without a doubt a major part of success, but it's not the sole indicator or the only thing to consider when looking to build success in your life and your career. We don't want to completely abandon our passions, however, so let's first go over why they can be a good thing, and then we'll cover why you shouldn't just follow your passions. Very few people have a career or business that takes off immediately. Quite often, those that find success are those who pushed the hardest for the longest time. If you hate what you do, or even just generally don't care, you will be far more likely to quit during the hard times. Additionally, if you're selling products or services, it's far easier to make sales when you believe in and love the service or the product that you're selling. People can often sense your energy and excitement, and that can have a massive impact on their willingness to make the purchase. And in this regard, passions really help you to create that longevity because you'll be a lot less likely to quit something that you really love doing. So if passion is such a big help with motivation and drive, which are two huge factors when it comes to success, why on earth should we avoid following them? Here are 5 reasons that you should think long and hard about before just following your passions. Number 1, passions alone won't cut it in many cases. The idea of following your passions is far too simplistic and overlooks the other foundational pieces of success, like hard work, skill set, and the drive that you have. If you're really passionate but have no work ethic or skill sets to assist your career, then you will have very little success. Additionally, even a job aligned with your passion doesn't have any guarantee that you will like that job. Co-workers, compensation, leadership, and a host of other factors play a major role in job satisfaction. Your passion will not solve all the problems that may arise in your journey to success and happiness. Number 2, people, and maybe even most people, have passions that have very little crossover with careers and work-related ideas. Passions can extend far beyond the realm of work and a career. To take passions and force them into your decisions on future career moves can be dangerous. With this in mind, the job doesn't have to be a passion to bring your passions to life. If you have a passion for traveling, you don't need to have a job in the travel industry. You may be better suited getting a good remote job that allows you to work and travel the world at the same time. You wouldn't be following your passion in your career, but finding a career that allows you to follow your passion in life. Number 3, trying to sync up your passions with a career can be incredibly limiting. As previously stated, many passions are not something that would flow into a particular career path. Those passions that could lend themselves to a career path are likely few in number, leaving you with a very narrow scope of options. Passions often grow and develop over time. Much like your passions today likely don't entirely align with your passions as a kid. Getting a job in a certain career field may actually grow into a passion if you love the work you do every day. Career paths take a lot of twists and turns. It's quite common to change career fields multiple times within a career, and to only stay in jobs that align with your passions will limit the growth you could see by testing the waters in other fields. For those looking to be entrepreneurs, you will need to develop expertise in areas other than your passions to succeed. Having a passion for golf and starting a golf business in that area is great, but if that business is to be successful, you need to understand finance, logistics, marketing, and other business principles and practices that will help that business grow. Number 4, it's just not practical. There are so many jobs out there that would rarely, if ever, show up in someone's passions. People are needed in tough jobs all over the world, and these jobs are often not glamorous and wouldn't be on your wish list. Even with that, there are people in those jobs finding tremendous amounts of success. If you can follow your passion and create a successful career out of it, then that is great, but to set it as an expectation for people just isn't realistic. When people fall short or find themselves in an undesirable job, they can feel defeated and unmotivated. These negative feelings are exactly what can keep people from the success that they're after. Number 5, following your passion in your career isn't necessary. You can fulfill your passions through your job, as previously mentioned. Certain jobs can afford you the luxury of following your passions external to work. Additionally, passions are often emotional and not easily identified. Many people have passions around helping people. Most jobs at their core help people. It's simply about finding fulfillment in the help that you're providing at your job. Just because you aren't in the trenches working with people doesn't mean that your seemingly small job isn't having a major impact on people's lives every day. With time, experience, and development of expertise, you can find whole new passions in any career path that you find yourself on. Now, to wrap this all up, I want to make sure that I don't vilify following your passions too much. Following your passions isn't a bad thing for everyone, and many people have found success by doing this. However, for many others, it can be dangerous, misleading, limiting, and even unnecessary. Make sure you really consider what are your passions, what are your skill sets, and what different jobs there are before narrowing the scope of your job search to just those that are in line with your passions. Consider these 5 reasons before just following your passions. We're not saying to not follow your passions or to not consider your passions, but don't just take off down a path of pursuing your passions without thinking through everything logically and making sure you're making the best decision for your future. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and if you would like to see more content like this, please hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time.